Ladies and gents, today we are discussing what I can only describe as possibly the most bizarre NFT project concept that I've ever seen. And yeah, we are talking about Midnight Society, the ARG slash game studio started by Dr. Disrespect, somebody that a lot of people know quite well. The way that they've gone about this is possibly the strangest. I've never seen anything this strange. And I've noticed a few things about this that I've not seen anyone talk about. I think that these are potentially huge red flags with this project. So let's take a quick look, because there are no trailers for this. If you search here, Midnight Society trailer.
On New Year's Day,
didn't mean to click on your video, sir. No disrespect. Yeah, there's nothing. There is no trailer. Which makes this even weirder. So let's have a look at the site. Now, I have actually signed up for this because I wanted to check something out and confirm a suspicion of mine, which I'm glad I did, and you'll see why in a second. A different kind of game studio. At Midnight Society, we flip the traditional game dev process on its head. By that, they mean they don't show you any game because there is no game. And instead of making a game and then selling you it, they will sell you something, then assemble a team of people to make the game and the concept after you've paid for it. It's the same crypto BS all over again. So naturally, he released the information that this was going to be an NFT game. People were noticeably disappointed after following an ARG for 3 to 5 months. It's just more of the same. But the issues go deeper than that, and the red flags are so much more than you could imagine. We'll start off with one, and this isn't even the major red flag. This is just a typical crypto thing. Tweet here from Inhuman. The first frame on the website for Dr. Disrespect's new NFT game is from the Cyberpunk 2077 trailer release. Oh dear. And if you look, it's been removed now, but yep, that was it. There it is in the trailer. Now, they claim that this was an accident. Here's their response. This has nothing to do with Cyberpunk. One of our web engineers pushed an optimization that was meant to change to fallback image for the video on the website and accidentally uploaded the incorrect image. This frame is from the Cyberpunk trailer. Now, where do we start? Where do we start? Because nobody can truly say whether this was a mistake or not, but it's very, very convenient. Like, incredibly convenient that the image posted here purposely had it cropped down, you know, to a specific size to perfectly fit the website's kind of theme. I find that a bit odd to be a mistake, because you had to crop this image down. So you were looking at it when you did this. You didn't accidentally crop the image down to perfectly fit the ratio of the website and then not realize that you'd put an image from a game that you're copying the aesthetic of.
Fortunately, I slipped on the wet floor and became sandwiched between the two men, in a position that the arresting officer informed me is known as a spit rose.
Now, copying the aesthetic of Cyberpunk is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you're straight up using something from someone else's game, that's a bit dodgy, bro. A little bit dodgy. I would go as far as to say it is impossible to accidentally use somebody else's game material for your game. And then it brings up the question, let's say they're being truthful, that they had not intended to upload this image. Why did they have the image in the same folder as where they're going to upload the website stuff? Is it the case that they were going to literally copy the frame and then do a paint over in Photoshop to make it look like their own? Is that what was meant to happen? Because the image that was uploaded after doesn't even now resemble this at all. To me, this is kind of crazy that it stayed on the site for 24 hours without them noticing. This feels more of a, they got caught out and didn't think they would. Because that frame from the trailer, I went through the Cyberpunk trailer, and that's probably one of the very, very few frames that you could get away with the Cyberpunk fan base not realizing that it's from Cyberpunk. Because it's not specifically tied to any of the main characters. It's not something that even I would look at and go, oh, that's from Cyberpunk. It definitely seems like it was a tactic to mislead. But again, who can really tell the actual motives with this particular thing? There could be an argument made from any side. So now we get on to something that I haven't seen anyone cover, which is a little bit worrying, and should be even worrying for the crypto bros that think they're going to get in early and make bank. So you can come here to sign up, and I did. I signed up because I had a feeling that something dodgy was going on here. Look at this. Your Series 0 patch has been deposited to your wallet. Wallet address unveiling. That should be ringing alarm bells for anyone who understands what this means. Patch cannot be transferred for up to, or traded for a lockup period of up to 30 days. Okay, that's pretty standard. That's called staking. But the wallet address unveiling is what made me a bit curious about this. Because you now own this NFT, this patch, but you don't know that you do, because you don't own the wallet that is yours that owns this patch. How strange. So the decentralized nature of NFTs and crypto, there's one thing that is good about crypto, and nobody can deny this. The accountability of the blockchain ledger. Everything that happens on the blockchain ledger can be traced back to a person or a company or whatever. You can see the transactions going on between them if you know the wallet address. As far as we know, there are literally no wallets. They claim they have made a wallet for you and they are holding on to it, which defeats the purpose. And I think I know the reason behind this. It's a little bit speculative, as is pretty much everything in crypto, but there's a lot of things that point to this. So here you see, approved accounts will be able to purchase a Founder's Pass, which is an NFT, for $50 US. The Founder's Pass gets you your profile picture, NFT, and everything else. Now, the set price of $50 US isn't unusual. It's a set price. It just gets converted to your local crypto, unless it doesn't. So after I signed up, you get to this page, and now signing up is it's very bizarre. You don't sign up with a password and username or anything. You just get emailed a login token to your email address with no password or anything. To log in, you put your email address in, and they send you a one-time link to log in. That has to be possibly the sketchiest login system I've ever seen. But again, I think I know why they've done this. One, they've got no data of yours on record except an email address, which are okay to hold for an extended period of time. There is also nothing tying you as an individual to this potential wallet that may or may not exist. And that's important for this next bit. 10,000 applicants will be granted access to purchase a Founder's Pass based on gaming community involvement. Purchase price will be $50 US, which includes gas fees. So you're not paying in crypto. You're paying in literal USD. From all I can tell about this project. This is where it gets utterly bewildering for a crypto project. If your application is approved, you'll be notified via the email on your application. You have 48 hours to mint your... Now, bear this in mind. Mint your Founder's Access Pass. Follow the link provided in your approval email to purchase your Founder's Access Pass via credit card. What? Or via approved crypto. The Founder's Access Pass will retail for $50 or 0.19 ETH and only available to the 10,000 approved applicants. So it's $50 and that includes the transaction fee. So the Ethereum transaction fee has been quite high for the last however long, sometimes even exceeding $85 per transaction. So where's the logic in this? $50 that includes... Your transaction fee is included in the $50 payment. So they're making a loss of $30, depending on price at the time, per mint. This is kind of strange. Like, really strange. Now, here's where all the red flags combine together for me. Why do they have it that you buy an NFT with USD to mint it, which you can't mint an NFT via straight up credit card? So there's some back end weirdness taking place here that I find to be quite strange. On top of that, they have taken Web3 and any bit of Web3 that gave people a sense of security, they've obfuscated. If you don't know your wallet address, you don't know where your money's being paid to, therefore you can't see if they've rug pulled, if they're slowly pulling the liquidity pool out. You can't see anything that they're doing financially behind the scenes. And the only reason they could want you to not see that is because they're doing something with it that they don't want you to see. The decentralized nature of Web3 is about the only saving grace that it has. The transparency is a great feature. If you're trying to take Web3 and remove any sense of security from the buyers, you're up to something dodgy. You're up to something really dodgy. Because not only, let's say, you know, you buy an NFT from somewhere else, you've got the URL to the NFT in your wallet. You still don't own the image. You own a piece of text that redirects you through a hyperlink to an image that you don't own. That's bad enough as it is. But now, you don't even own the wallet that this thing is potentially stored in, leading me to believe that between that and the fact you can purchase this by credit card, there is no wallet. There is no crypto system going on in the background. This is super, super sketchy. Anyway, ladies and gents, this was my first look at this, and I had to make a video on this before I'd done research on the other parts of this. There are other red flags that I want to definitely investigate. But these initial red flags were just so much that I was like, yeah, I should probably put out a video on this before the countdown ends and people start throwing money at a crypto system that may not even be a crypto system. But they can still rug pull as if it was, because you've got no idea where your finances are going. You've got no idea if they're stored in crypto, if they're in his bank, wherever they are. As always, ladies and gents, a massive thank you to the patrons. You guys are absolute babes. And as always, I'm going to be live over on Twitch after this. If Twitch isn't your thing, totally understandable, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care.